Have you ever heard this quote? We read to know that we are not alone. At first, I didn't understand this quote by William Nicholson. I thought, how can reading a book make me feel less alone? Words are just words, right? That's what I believed until I stumbled upon Letters for the Fragile Heart by Nur Hafsah Hamid. And because of that, I, Nur Aina Hazwani, am here today. I am from SMK Muazzam Shah, and my school code is CEA 8032. I still remember the first time I came across this book. At first glance, this book from Iman Publication looked quiet, sky blue, almost shy, like it didn't ask for attention. But the moment my eyes met the title, something stirred. It felt as if the book was gently reaching out to me, whispering, "This is what your heart needs." I didn't know why I picked it up. I just did. And that quiet choice became one of the most meaningful ones I have ever made. This book is a collection of a heart-mending poem written in the form of letter. Each letter carries a different voice. Sometimes it feels like a mother's mom, other times like a daughter's son's struggle. At moments, it sounds like the thought of a tired student or the hidden hurt of a forgotten friend. And somehow, this book always finds its way to speak to every version of us. And just like how every heart beats to its own rhythm, every reader connects with a different page. And for me, that page is letter 15. And there's one part that truly stopped me. The heaviness of the heart could be from an invincible wound that did not quite heal. Often, we simply brush off and push the pain aside. We suffer in silence, unknown to others. But we forget that God knows. He knows everything. He even knows the unspoken feeling during the time that we might have unknowingly and unintentionally felt unloved by Him. Reading that, I felt like someone had looked straight into my heart and described what I never could. The kind that I couldn't explain to anyone, not even to myself. It reminded me that while others may not see my struggle, God always does. But what made it even more special was that it was letter 15, the same number as my birthday. The tiny detail gave me goosebumps. It made the letter feel personal, like it wasn't just a part of book, but written for me. And that moment, when a book sees you like that, is something you never forget. After reading that letter, I became more honest with myself. I realized that it's okay to have bad days, because not every moment has to be perfect. And crying doesn't mean I'm dramatic or weak. It simply means I'm human, trying my best to carry emotion I don't always understand. And sometimes, even the strongest heart need time to rest. That even when we break down, we're still worthy of love, especially from God. It taught me to stop hiding my sadness, not just from others, but from myself. Ultimately, this book made me reflect about a lot of things. First, life is about perception. We have a choice to view the world through eyes that see beauty or through eyes that only focus on flaws. Because most of the time, what we believe we see becomes exactly what we end up finding. Secondly, everyone shines differently. Some people are like stars, already glowing brightly. others are still hidden behind the clouds. Not because they lack potential, but because they haven't been given the right kind of light. And sometimes all a person needs is a gentle reminder, a kind word, and a little patience that remind them that they matter. Not everyone needs to be pushed forward. Some of us just need to be seen, understood, and softly encouraged. And when that happens, even the strongest heart can begin to shine. And when I closed the last page, I realized that this book wasn't just an advice. It was kind of healing, a reminder that even the world is against you, God is always by your side, even in the sadness, even in the silence. He never leaves, even when we forget to call out to Him. So that's why I like to end with a headache, one that captured this reminder beautifully. Indeed, Allah created disease and also its cure. Hence, seek medication. This book was one of those medication, a quiet kind of healing that I never knew I needed the most. So, if you have ever felt doubted yourself or feel that you are worthless, trust me, this book is for you. The words were not loud or dramatic, but soft like a gentle prayer written on the paper. Gentle enough to remind you that even in your silence, you are not alone. And maybe, just maybe, it's time for you to stop hiding your heart and start listening to what it's been trying to say all along. Because somewhere in those pages, you might just find your own voice, just like how I found mine.